Hello there and welcome to another review of The Shield Doing the Couch. I'm your host Hector, and today we're going to talk about an Italian band that is called Gunash. They are releasing this Friday a new album called All You Can Hit, and originally it said "It" in the title, but they put a line through it and it says "Hit." And this is an album that has a constant theme through it. It's not per se a concept album, but it's all about how we as a society are so focused on consumerism, wanting more of everything, being food, drugs, or anything that we can get our hands on. And a lot of the songs on this album touch upon that. So for those of you that don't know Gunash, their sound can be described as, think of rock, classic rock from the 70s mixed with some alternative from the 90s, all mixed together, and then you have the sound of Gunash. And I can say that this is a very enjoyable album for people who like all those type of rock. The album has some impressive guest appearances on it. For example, there's 4 tracks that have Derek Sherinian, who those of you that know prog know that he was an ex-keyboard player for Dream Theater, and now he plays for Sons of Apollo. And he's on 4 of the tracks, and there's 10 tracks on this album, so he's in half the album. And then there's another song that features Nick Oliveri, formerly of Queens of the Stone Age, and now he's in another band, I think it's called Stoner, and he lends some vocals and some of his playing to the sound Predators. So these guest appearances obviously give some credibility to Gunash because they're big names, and the album flows pretty well. It starts with a song called Revenge, and Revenge is a more accessible rock tune. It has some very crunchy guitars on it. The vocals are very clean and crisp. That song I felt like a 70s, 90s vibe, but like with an 80s tinge to it. And it's a great album opener. It's a song that it's, very fast, and it's very catchy, and it's a great opener, like I said, to the album. It was the second single. The first single that they released was House of Sands, and House of Sands is a more slower number. That one has more 70s like rock influences to it, with a little bit of prog, and I can see why it was used as the first single, because it really complements what the whole album is as a whole. In the sound. So those songs are the ones of the most accessible, but the other songs, there's more experimentation on them. For example, the second song on the album is called BJ Queen, and no, it's not about a blowjob queen. It's a play on words, and that song starts with a very frenetic guitar that stops, and then the bass goes in tune with the drums. And they do that for the first 10 seconds of the song, and then the song goes into more 70s prog elements. And the song also ends with the same way that it starts. And it's a very unique sounding song, especially how it starts with the dang, dang. That's like the sound that song has. And BJ Queen is a character, and reading the lyrics, it was saying how she has all she wants, she gets what she needs. That's why I thought of what I mentioned before, that the song could be about a blowjob queen, but it's not. So that song is one of the most challenging songs on the album, and it's really unique sounding. Then, like I said, Derek Sherinian is in 4 of the tracks. I'm just going to talk about one of the tracks that he's in, and that track is very impressive. It's called The Sea is Full of Dreamscapes, the Kraken. Yeah, I know it's a huge long title, but that song starts with you see rain pounding and thunder, so you really feel like you are out at sea. And the song goes into full prog elements with 70s style prog, and the keyboards on it for Derek Sherinian just ties it so well, and obviously makes it sound better. So that track, it's very impressive. And other tracks, they have a few tracks on the album that are instrumental, like Emerald City, that tie in nicely to other songs. And Predators, the one with Nicky Oliveri, they have two versions of the song, and they all sound different. The one with Nick Oliveri, it's like a faster, harder paced song. It sounds a lot like Queens of the Stone Age for me, and obviously it's a great song. It's one of the songs that finishes the album. So, in conclusion, the album All You Can Hit by Gunash is a great album that I think you shouldn't sleep on. I had an interview with the guys, so if you want to know more about the album, it's gonna be right here, the interview, so you can go and see that video and see more onto what this album is all about. So if you like my videos, don't forget to give me a like. Don't forget to subscribe. I have more videos and content coming on the way. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield to the Couch, and I'll see you right here on the couch. Thank you, and have a great day.